Hey, what's going on everybody? Today I'm going to show you how to replace the cabin air filters in your LX470 or 100 series Land Cruiser. The first step here is to locate your glove box, and on the very bottom here there's two bolts we need to remove. This one here and this one here. When I say bolts, you can use a socket, but you can also just use a screwdriver on these. Phillips head will work, so we'll go ahead and get those off. Alright, now we have those two screws off. We'll go ahead and pull down the glove box here, and we'll do our little push on the sides, and it should just pop right out, just like so. So next we want to remove this plastic panel here, and it's held on by three screws. One here, one up here, and one right here. You can see I'm actually missing this one and this one already. So I'll get this one off, and then we'll remove this plastic piece. Once you get all the screws out, you kind of got to push on the sides here to get the edges to clear. And then also right around here where this latch is, you got to kind of pull it so this plastic piece comes over top of that. But it's pretty easy to remove. One thing to note, this yellow harness is actually usually connected right at this plastic kind of area right here. So when you pull yours off, don't rip it off too fast. Make sure this thing gets disconnected before you rip it off and yank this cable out. All right, so now we have everything out of the way to see this little door, and this is what gives us access to the cabin air filter. So there's a couple little clamps here. There's one on the right-hand side here. We'll push in, one on the top left, and then at that point, I think we are good to go. We'll just make sure these wires are out of the way, and we can just pull that piece up out of the slot here on the bottom, and it just removes just like that. And now we can go ahead and pull our old air filters out. So there's actually two in here, one on the top. Pull that one straight out. It doesn't look terrible, but doesn't look good. So that's the old one. And then there's one on the bottom here. You actually have to lift it up and then slide it out like that. Yeah, not too terrible, but they've been in there for about 15,000 miles, so it's definitely time to replace these. So the ones I just pulled out are Toyota part numbers. They're OEM Toyota. Even though you can see here they say Denso on them. So, and they were pretty expensive. So when I went to replace them, I actually bought just regular Denso ones that fit. Again, these are Denso. Let me show you the box here. Yeah, they're real Denso. You know, they're just not Toyota cabin air filters, but they're the exact same model, the exact same fitment, just about half the price. Without the Toyota name on them. So we'll go ahead and get these installed. Now, one thing I recommend, if this is your first time replacing these, take a look inside to make sure there's no dirt and leaves and rat's nest and all kinds of crap built up in there. Ours looks pretty clean, so we don't need to vacuum or pull anything out. But just double check before you put new filters in. There's no buildup of crap in here. So the reinstall is the same as how we took them out. We'll just make sure this little tab is on the top here. On the Toyota ones, it actually gives you a little up arrow to point, but it's pretty simple. It's just the tab up top here. So we got our bottom one in there, dropped it in, and we'll just take our top one now and put that one in. Yeah, we'll just slide it in and it'll fit across here perfectly. And then we'll take our little door and put that into the bottom slot and kind of work it around the wiring harness there and just clips it right into place. Simple as that. So we'll just put our plastic trim piece back on up top here, and we'll put our glove box back in, and we are good to go. All right, we are all done. We got our plastic panel piece reinstalled and our glove box put back on. A super easy job, super simple. Shouldn't take more than 5 to 10 minutes, and really important to make sure that the air inside your cabin is nice and clean and fresh for you to breathe in. Hey, thanks for watching today, everybody, and make sure to like and subscribe for more videos.